Hello. I wanted to talk a little bit about a trip four of us took to Portland to receive some teachings and empowerment from Jongse Chogye Rinpoche and over at Maitripa College where they were hosting him and hosting these events. And it was a very nice trip. The first night, that was on Thursday night, um, Jongse Chogye Rinpoche was pretty tired from his traveling, and so Yangtze Rinpoche from Maitripa gave a talk, which was nice because I never met him. I don't think any of us of the four had met him before, so we got to hear teachings from both of them. That was very nice. And the next day, they decided that 5:30 was too late to be doing the 8 Mahayana precepts, so they changed it to 4:30. Plus, we had to get ready and get there. So it was nice and early, and then and that was led by um, Jongse Chogye Rinpoche, and then he gave a teaching in the evening and a ceremony for refuge for 10 or 11 people that were taking refuge, and that was very nice. He taught on the Four Noble Truths, went into depth on it, and it was very nice. And then the next day, which was Saturday, the empowerments were in the afternoon. And the teachings and the ceremonies and such, they were inspiring, as was meeting these two Rinpoches. Um, we met a lot of different people. It was very inspiring to see so many different people practicing, to meet so many different practitioners, to see people at different levels. That these people that were taking refuge had so much enthusiasm. They were just like elated, And plus, then seeing these older practitioners, highly realized, and a whole spectrum of people, and just so much kindness from people. We were hosted in two different houses. I was hosted with a family, the Wan, that was Will and Mika and their daughter Sasha, and the ladies were hosted at another house with Jennifer and her husband Josh and their two big dogs and cats and such. And I got to spend some time at both houses, and just the kindness of people. I've been cycling constantly every day through the doing a Lam Rim meditation, and right before I left, I was at the kindness of others, and so that's the meditation I did for my Lam Rim all weekend, and there was just so much kindness from the kindness of Rinpoche coming all the way so far away, and his attendant to share the Dharma of Rinpoche at the college, and all the staff there hosting, all the volunteers. Um, the list goes on and on. Our hosts, we ran into our friend Zopa Heron. So yeah, and she offered us lunch. So actually, her and Will bought us lunch one right before the empowerment, and just, it was very, very inspiring. And I'm often very inspired to see other practitioners, whatever level they're at, and it makes me think about how our practice can be inspiring to others, and that's part of what we have to that we're that's an important part of what we're doing for repaying the kindness of others, is that we're trying the best we can to practice the Dharma, embody it, um, exemplify it, for others, whether it be whether the person that's practicing is a very highly realized practitioner who's been practicing a long time, or someone like myself who's only been practicing a while. And we try to turn in a direction of virtue, and that is, I think, inspiring to others, and something to really remember and inspire us to keep practicing and to be mindful of our practice. It was very, very nice trip. And there's, with the kindness of others, there's also the kindness of everybody that donated for that car we drove, the kindness of the road, people building the roads, you know, and you just see it all around you. And yeah, I guess we see what we want to focus on.